to prioritize women leaders in Afghan evacuations. I'm Valerie Bonk.
Local groups are mobilizing to help Afghan refugees. I'm John Doman.
A Charles County judge is accused of breaking the rules by helping two friends facing criminal charges. I'm Mike Murillo.
9 o'clock in the nation's capital.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Rocket Mortgage.
I'm Stacey Lynn in Washington. Hurricane Ida is slamming Louisiana and Mississippi. It's now a Category 3 hurricane with 120-mile-per-hour winds. We start in New Orleans with WWL's Dave Cohen.
People who decided to ride out Hurricane Ida are calling in and saying the winds have been devastatingly strong. One man says you can't even stand up in them.
Winds blow through and pushes you back.
Other people say they haven't been brave enough to go outside, but they're hearing the destruction.
You hear that roar that comes through.
5 explosions, and I don't know where they're coming from.
Power transformers have been blowing in a purple-green glow as hundreds of thousands of customers lose electricity. Dave Cohen for CBS News, New Orleans.
Over 720,000 are in the dark, including all of New Orleans. The recovery will take time, says Governor John Bel Edwards.
We have a long ways to go, both as this storm continues to move through our state, but also in the days and likely the weeks to come.
He's requested a presidential major disaster declaration. The U.S. carried out an airstrike in Kabul targeting a car bomb. Here's correspondent Dave Martin.
The airstrike was conducted by a drone against a suspected car bomb near the airport. A statement from U.S. Central Command says significant secondary explosions from the vehicle indicated the presence of a substantial amount of explosive material.
Earlier today, President Biden watched as flag-draped cases carrying the remains of the 13 American troops killed in Afghanistan returned to the U.S. COVID cases are rising. More kids are getting sick. This as schools welcome back students across the country. Former FDA Commissioner Dr. Scott Gottlieb told CBS's Face the Nation safety protocols are essential.
The two best things that schools could be doing right now is frequent testing. Twice-a-week testing is very effective, and there's a lot of resources that have been made available to local school districts to do that. And also keeping students in geographic pods, social pods, so not letting students intermingle with the entire student body, but keeping them in defined pods, probably by their classroom.
He said they should all wear masks as well. Emmy-winning actor Ed Asner's died, well known for his roles on TV shows like The Mary Tyler Moore Show and Lou Grant, to movies like Elf and Up.
This is none of my concern. I didn't ask for any of this.
Master. It's all right.
I am not your master. And if you hadn't have shown up, none of this would have happened. Bad dog, bad dog.
Asner was 91. This is CBS News.
This hour's newscast is presented by Rocket Mortgage. Need to know what it takes for a home loan to fit your budget and your family? Rocket can.
9:03, Sunday, August 29th, 2021. Partly cloudy night ahead. 77, headed to the lower 70s. Good evening. I'm Dick Iuliano. Top local stories we're following this hour. Hundreds joined a march in D.C. today to call on the United States to prioritize evacuating women leaders from Afghanistan.
Many of the signs marchers carried outside of the White House said, "I stand for Afghan women." Elise Nelson, president and CEO of Vital Voices Global Partnership, said the language was chosen for a reason.
They need solidarity, they need sisterhood, but they don't need to be saved. They are not victims, they are leaders.
The organizers of the march said a lot has been done in the past few days to get the women out, but they said there are many still there fighting to be heard. Wida Amir of the Afghan American Foundation.
They want peace, they want safety, so that they can thrive and have a decent life.
Valerie Bonk, WTOP News.
As Afghan refugees arrive in our region, their journey is far from over. Aid groups are scrambling to offer help.
Refugees are settling into life slowly, and they'll be transitioning out of military housing and into their new homes in the days and weeks to come. But the outpouring of help won't stop.
So by next Friday, we're going to have a food box distribution program set up.
Minhaj Hassan with Islamic Relief USA, a group working to get those food boxes to refugees so they can eat foods they're already somewhat familiar with. While some groups are collecting things like diapers, clothes, and blankets, he says in some cases that can create new logistical hurdles.
The most effective way to help is not so much to provide donated goods, but to provide financial donations, because that way we can purchase supplies in bulk.
John Dome in WTOP News.
A Charles County judge is denying any wrongdoing as he faces possible sanctions. It comes after an investigation claims he broke the rules to help two acquaintances facing domestic abuse charges.
Judge Lewis Hennessy, an associate judge with the District Court of Maryland in Charles County, is accused of using his position to help a longtime friend and another man he employed develop defense strategies in separate cases being tried in neighboring St. Mary's County. The Commission on Judicial Disabilities Investigative Council, which looks into complaints against judges, charges Hennessy with breaking the rules when he took action such as talking to victims and collecting statements from witnesses in the cases. Investigators even claimed he demonstrated bias against women and victims of domestic violence. In a filed response to the charges, Hennessy was described as a man with a heart of gold who is acting as a private citizen, and he's called for the charges to be dismissed. Mike Murillo, WTOP News.
The judge's case will be the subject of a public hearing, with the process resulting in anything from the charges being dismissed to the judge being removed from the bench. A confrontation between two men in Anne Arundel County took a devastating turn yesterday, ending with a deadly stabbing.
35-year-old Eddie Dawson Jr. was found dead in the street Saturday morning in Severn over on Periwinkle Way. Anne Arundel County police say Dawson was stabbed by 26-year-old Dominique Lewis. The incident escalated after Dawson confronted his ex-girlfriend and Lewis, her current boyfriend. Lewis, who's from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, was taken into custody and is now facing first and second-degree murder charges. Police say their investigation into the domestic dispute is ongoing. Melissa Howell, WTOP News.
A D.C. police officer was seriously hurt after he was hit by a suspected drunk driver last night. The department says the officer was helping a driver on southbound I-295 at Malcolm X Avenue in Southeast when he was hit just before 11. The officer was airlifted to the hospital. The driver involved was arrested at the scene. Coming up after traffic and weather, Fauquier County's chaotic start to the school year. 9:07.
We're starting to see smiles again. So why are you hiding yours? If you have been putting off addressing your dental health, there has never been a better time than the present to call the Cascade Center for Dental Health. You don't have to fear the dentist. At the Cascade Center for Dental Health, we can help you find a beautiful smile without fear through sedation dentistry. No fear, no anxiety, no discomfort, no lectures. Our dentists are among the most experienced sedation doctors in the area and can take care of all of your worrisome dental issues in as little as 1 or 2 visits in our state-of-the-art spa-like facility. As the world is opening up, make sure you meet it with a confident smile. With many sedation options, there's a perfect solution for you.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton with the Good Feet Store, and I've shared before how I love an organization called TAPS, Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors. Recently, we invited some TAPS family members who had lost a military loved one to have dinner with us. As we listened to their stories, I was reminded again of how the loss of a military loved one is such a devastating experience. Not only is the loved one gone, but often they lose their military community, and sometimes an entire lifestyle. My heart was sad over their grief, yet my spirit was inspired by their courage. Then to top it off, I was amazed at their graciousness as they thanked us for just listening. At the Good Feet Store, we love helping you get out of pain and back into the life you love, and we love supporting the work of TAPS. Come in today for your free fitting and test walk and ask any of our team members why TAPS is an organization that every American can support. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you.
Better sleep means a better you. Mattress Firm's Rest Assured Promise guarantees you'll find your perfect bed from America's best brands. For a limited time, save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 instant gift good towards sleep accessories. With our highly trained sleep experts and our low price guarantee, you can rest assured you'll get the best bed at the best price. Only at Mattress Firm, America's #1 Tempur-Pedic retailer. Offer valid with qualifying purchase. Restrictions apply. Valid at participating locations only. For offer details, visit mattressfirm.com/sale.